What's up, world? Plant Savvy here, and today we're planting broccoli and other fun gardening chores. So yeah, how about you just come with me? All right, come here. Plant Savvy production. Okay, so we are doing things in the garden according to the season, and here in this zone 9A Florida, I am researching all of the different vegetables such as your broccoli that I have started growing in a seed starter type of environment, if you will, inside, and they started to grow so well that I'm like, you know what? It's time to transplant these babies because I love broccoli and hummus. I want to get more healthy things in my diet, you know, because I like grilling as well, steaks, burgers, you name it, you know, with all the fixings. So to have that healthy vegetable also incorporated into one's daily consumption of goodies is a good thing. And that's why I am planting about, I got about, I don't know, let's see here. I got one as well as two. I don't know if you can see that. Right here in the raised garden, we got the broccoli. Yes, we got that one. And another one that's right here. I'll just have to show you a picture of when I was labeling these. And on that note, when you are gardening, you're planting in your raised beds, a great idea would be to always label your plants, label your vegetables as you plant them, because I've done it many a times where I just get excited. I get out here and I plant, come back out. I got plenty of growth. I just don't know what it is until it's grown big enough to show me its vegetables or fruit that it produces. So always label, always organize, if you will, if you want to have a better understanding of what you're growing and where to place it as far as the sun. You know, the broccoli, of course, it's still chilly here in Florida. We're in the 30s and the 40s and all that, and we're approaching the month that will be great for planting and growing substantial amounts of broccoli heads, you know, so that I can get the most out of them when I'm planting them at this particular time in January on this here new year. I have my little planner book with the garden design on it. I'm trying to get better at that, taking notes of what I did and when I did it and the results of that experiment. And we also, what else did I do? I got broccoli. Also, I have watermelons that have sprouted in the seed sprouting tray that I have inside. I'm gonna plant them next month and see what kind of result I get from that. I got a great idea when it comes to planting the watermelons. I'm gonna put a string under the root ball, bury that so it has something to grow up, and I'm going to take that, it's gonna be like a plastic string that can withstand weather and not deteriorate because it gets wet. So I'm going to take that string, attach it to the metal trellis right up top so that it'll grow vertically instead of horizontally and take up more room of the garden bed. And I'm not sure if I'm going to either make a new garden bed for it or incorporate it into the current garden beds that I have. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 garden beds already. And of course you have your vertical gardens. I have about 2, 3 of those. So I'm just planning everything out a little bit better. There's always room for improvements, you know. But I'm just trying different things to see what different results I get with these experiments, Plant Fam. So we gonna be eating well come springtime, I'm hoping. So keep your fingers crossed for that. And I just wanted to give you guys an update on how everything is going with the vegetable garden. I'm gonna turn this camera around and give you a look-see. So right there is where we have the broccoli Sun King hybrid that I've planted here. This is the zucchini squash that is growing very well. And right behind that you have your iceberg lettuce that I just took from, it's Nursery Bailey's. I just took, one of those that I bought, cut up for a burger, and put the head, the rest of it right here, and it grows well in the soil that I have been prepping for a little bit over a year. You got more zucchini coming in right there. I don't know how, it looks all right, but it can look better. And that's a failed label that I tried, I'm gonna just take that out of there and throw it. That's not good. All right, so right here, this long line of little lettuce we have growing right here. Well, no, that's more zucchini, now that I think about it. That's what I say is so important that's why I say it's so important to label them and organize this, because it's easy to get confused when you have your labels misplaced. But yeah, that's zucchini. We have the red onions. I got a set of the red onions you see here. Yeah, I got a set of those. We have a row of those. And of course, they tend to do well when you plant them beside the green peppers, any kind of peppers. They can be, real nice neighbors, if you will, companions to the onions, when you plant that green pepper. And that's a nice size green pepper that I got growing there. Of course, I'll pick it, once the time is right, but as long as it's growing and it's growing happy, I'm gonna let it keep going. This here is another green pepper that's growing, and we got some growth coming in right there. That's very good. So we're gonna have some green peppers. I have yellow peppers growing over in another container over there, I believe, in one of those containers. And of course, you can see my monsteras. They are doing good. They're growing even in this crazy cold weather. It has gotten down to, I believe, 30s, probably going into 24. But you also notice that I also have the mulch coated around the base of the plant to help protect it from the cold and the massive heat. Whenever we get to that, you'll be seeing a lot of soil amendments, if you will. I'll be amending the soil coming in the future. Another update that you can look forward to. But yeah, you have your, what is this one here? The red boar kale that I got growing here. It is grown very well. It's a lot of kale because I do eat that a lot. We put a lot of kale, a lot of lettuce, turnips and all that. Those are things that we really enjoy. And like I told you about the broccoli with the red onions, the reason I'm growing so many of these, and I have a whole, let me show you this. I have an entire bucket. These are all red onions. You have your sweet onions over here. Those are all growing. And this is my first time doing it. I'm always open to any advice that you all want to give in the comments. Please do that. But this is my little container of onions because I eat so many of them with my burgers. Caramelized onions, delightful. Okay, right here, this baby, you have your garlic that's growing. We have more zucchini. This is the yellow pepper that's growing or attempting to grow. Turnip as well. So yeah, I'm giving my hand at that. More zucchini or kale right there. I don't know. I think that's a zucchini. But I'm just trying my hand at the containers, the raised beds, all of that. And that's right here in front of the beautiful raised garden bed that I'm growing more of the good stuff that we like. So plant fam, until we're back again with another update, I just want to thank you all so much. Of course, if you hadn't already done so, hit that subscribe button, and we can keep growing together. You can get notified when I do videos. You can get fun, helpful information, and more so, share some fun, helpful information that you found, any experiments that you guys have been doing that work in the Zone 9 or whatever Florida area. Share that. Even if you're not in the Florida area, share your experience, because it's that important for us to learn different techniques that may work. We won't know unless we try it. That's why I'm so big on going against the grain with my gardening, planting, whatever it is. I like experimenting, and I like to share my results and show them with my plant parents around the world. So hit that subscribe button, comment, and most importantly, plant fam, you know what to do, right? Keep planting.
Mass Added Production.